Welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Today is day 8 since we stocked this our ROS 308. What we are doing today, tomorrow, that is day 8, day 9. You can observe that there is nothing like tray feeders on the floor anymore. What we did, we observed that they've grown to the stage that they no longer need the tray feeder because the tray feeder was getting messed up every moment. So we had to remove the tray feeder and then replace them with this iron feeder. Before I did this, I know from my past experience at day 7, day 8, day 9, that's when I normally replaced with this iron feeder, and they comfortably eat from it, even at times when they are sitting down. That means it's okay for them. What we are going to do also on this day 8 or day 9 is to change the litters. I have not been chance to do that today, but hopefully by tomorrow I'm going to be replacing this litter, whether it's still good, it's still okay or not, because I don't want to. I'm trying to prevent coccidiosis, so I don't want it to stay this longer before replacing it. So I'm going to pack out everything and then replace with a fresh one. So that is by day 9, day 8, day 9. So today is day 8, but I'll be doing the replacement of the litters by tomorrow, day 9. Another thing we could also do maybe by day 10, 11 or day 12 is to replace this flip feeder. So though they can't really spray sawdust in that flip feeder for now, but I think it's about time we replaced it with the normal tube feeder or the other type of feeder that they can easily eat from. Now, looking at them physically, another thing I also observed is the spacing. I can tell you these birds are really growing rapidly. So, but the space is somehow getting smaller for them. In other words, I don't want anything. I don't want to observe any overstocking. So the space they have right now is getting smaller. So by day 9 also, as I'm replacing the litters, I'm still going to be expanding this pen, expanding the space that they have so that they will have more than enough space. Yesterday we took our average weight at day 7. The average weight was very, very impressive. So just as I said, we had an average weight of 207.5 as against 175 or 185. We got 207.5, which far exceed the expected average weight at day 7. So this is because we did what we are supposed to do, took special care of the bird, take stocking density into consideration, and the medication we're supposed to apply, we gave the necessary medications and took special care of the chicks. So that's what led us to this level we are. As at day 8 today, we don't have any mortality. The number of birds we stock, that is the 150 plus the 3 extra they added, is still what we have in this pen right now. So it's like I always say, it's not luck. It's because we did what we're supposed to do. Book quality chicks from a reputable vendor, and that's what gave us this result that we are having right now. Today is day 9 since we stocked this our ROS 308. Now what we are doing today is to replace the litters, whether they are really bad or not. At day 8, day 9, we normally replace the litters that we use in starting our chicks. So you can see I've already packed out the used litters. Now I'll be replacing it with this one here. I'll be replacing it with this. Now after replacing it with this sawdust that I have here, another thing I'll be doing today, I will be removing the manual drinkers and be leaving them to be using nipple drinkers. If I observe that this number of nipple drinkers are not enough for them, I'm going to add one other line to it so that it will be more than enough for them. Because at this stage, they don't have to lack drinking water or feed. So we need to ensure that they are comfortable, to ensure that they gain more weight. That's what we really want. So we are not just replacing our litters today. Another thing we'll be doing, I discovered that the birds are really growing fast. So we need to expand we need to add to the space we gave to them initially. That is by moving this PVC board that I used to demarcate the place, moving it backward to create more space for them. Again, after pouring down your sawdust to be used for the chicks, always ensure that you check if there is any foreign object like this stuff right now, some thick wood that you don't want. Use your hand to go around the sawdust to be sure that there is no foreign object that might be injurious to the chicks. So after doing that, you can now spread the sawdust in the pen. I'm spreading the sawdust on the floor. Now, for some farmers, they believe that you have to make it very thick. So normally I don't make my own to be very, very thick, because I know in about 5 or 6, 7 days I'm going to be replacing them, because I don't normally allow my sawdust to be very, very messed up before replacing them. So you can make yours as thick as 1 inch, as the case may be. But since I'm replacing the sawdust as often as possible, I don't normally make it thick. So I put some maybe about 1 inch, as the case may be, and then spread it. In about 1 week, I replace them again. So that's how I manage my my litters. I have here right now about 9 nipples that they are drinking from. So I want to observe it a while to see if it will be enough for them. Otherwise, later in the day, I'm going to add some other nipples to the pen, so that they'll have more than enough nipple to drink from. Another thing I would like to point out, you see, when you are into broiler production, especially when you are raising from dayhood, it's not good to just have one type of feeder alone. What do I mean? One size of feeder. Just like this particular one, or tray feeder. You expect to use tray feeder to raise your chicks till they are 6 weeks old. No. You need to have about 3 types of feeder. The very first one is that tray feeder, or this flip feeder. That's the very first one you need to have, because once they use this till like 1 week or day 8, it won't be proper for them anymore. Maximum you can use that flip feeder is about day 10, day 11. Why? Because as far as it's on the floor, the rate at which they will be spreading sawdust in that feeder, it will not be encouraging at all. So what I did, like I said, I replaced those tray feeders with this other smaller feeder. But though they are small, but not that small, at least they are a little higher than the height of tray feeder. So another thing I also do on this day 9, is this other type of feeder, because I constructed this myself, this type of feeder. So you can see the height is not that high. They can easily eat from it. So I also have this type of feeder, because I just changed to this particular one today. They can feed from this easily. So spreading a wood shave or sawdust in this is not that easy, except they are very, very close to it. So that's what I need to point out, because you shouldn't use just tray feeder in all your production. No, you need to have like 3 different types of feeder. They are like this day 9, day 10, or at the 8, you are supposed to remove the tray feeders from the floor, then change to another type of feeder. Now at about some other time, as we proceed on this our ROS 308, raising ROS 308, I'm going to update you when to change to another form of feeder, when we are going to remove this and replace it with a bigger feeder. So I'm going to give you update on that. So that's what I just wanted you to note, because I've replaced some of the feeder like this, the one I said I constructed myself. You can see they are eating from it. From as at day 8, day 9, they can easily feed from this comfortably. So I changed to this feeder. The number of nipple drinkers has increased. Before now, they used to be 6, but right now they have about 9 here. And that 9 is still not enough. That 9 is still not enough for this number of birds I have. I ought to have increased it, which I promised I'm going to do. If I'm not able to do it today, hopefully at day 10, day 11, day 12, I'm going to add more nipple drinkers to it, so that I'll be on nipple drinkers fully. I can assure you the birds are doing well. They've been doing well. At day 9, we've had no mortalities. All the chicks, they are doing well. The numbers we stock at day 1 is still the numbers we have. You remember I said that I was going to increase the number of nipple drinkers at day 8, day 9. Now you see, this is the other line that I've included to what they already have. Right now they have more than enough, because they have about 19 nipple drinkers in this pen right now for about 150 birds, which is far more than enough. Now the way I did the extension is something like this. This is where the inlet is coming from. I have to use T here to separate the water coming from the tank. So one goes to this other line, and then this other one goes to the second line, which is the new line I just connected. This one goes there. Now this is where it came out from, and then enter here through this flex is very, very important in doing this. To know how to install nipple drinkers with tanks, you can always check that out in my channel. It's very, very important, because I want to somehow reduce the labor in this pen, so that manual drinkers won't be using it anymore, because they are really drinking from these nipple drinkers. If you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will go a long way in helping me to grow my channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you.